Hey guys, Decaf13 here, and welcome back to some more Let's Play Fate Grand Order. Now, it's been a couple days since I last recorded, mostly because I was, when did this event start? Last week, right? I'm trying to remember exactly what... Oh. Yeah, I remember what happened now. So yeah, Persona 5 Strikers came out the very next day. And I've been playing that all week instead of playing more of this. So yeah, actually, yeah, it somehow has been exactly 1 week since I last recorded this. Ooh, that's not good. Especially since this is such a grindy event. I need to stay on top of that. But as you can see from the top, sort of, I've done a couple of the missions off screen. I did a little bit of grinding on the Open Eyes map here. So I have 4 missions completed. But you know, I'm gonna wait and do more grinding until I get more maps unlocked. So let's start with Act 1 and try and get through as much as we can, as quickly as we can. I mean, hey, good part about me waiting is that all the stories unlocked. I could just do everything in one go now. Let's see. Yeah, I would say Rider is more important here. Bring Karna. Let's see. Unfortunately, we don't have any other Lancers leveled up, do I? No, not really. Oh, this is what I get. I'll just throw Emmy Alter in there. That should be alright. I shouldn't be too worried about the archers on this one. It's mostly just the, what is it? It's mostly just the casters I need to worry about, because the servant we're fighting here is a caster. Pretty sure it's just Gillies. Please not. Alright, crit down. You know what? Fucking whatever. Not the worst thing I could have gotten. If I'd gotten an NP strength down, I would just fucking reset. I don't want to fucking deal with that shit. That turned up a little loud. Alright, at least Drake's all charged up. I'll just save her for the last wave. That's when I'll need her the most. Or, you know, my game will just fucking crash. For no fucking reason whatsoever. Cool. You fucking kidding me? What is with me in games fucking crashing all the time when I play them? Twice when I was playing Somnium Files, and I can't count how many times this fucking thing's crashed on me when I've been recording. Of course, never when I'm grinding off on my own does it crash. Always when I have to record. I'm so fucking done. Like 4 minutes into this episode, I'm already fucking done. Gonna be a long one. One of those days. Doesn't help that I've just been bumming around all day too. It's like 6 o'clock at night I'm recording this. I really should have been recording earlier in the day. Oh boy. Alright, so can we not crash the game this time, guys? Hey, there we go. Alright. I'll start on Drake. Coolest thing. Man, I'm glad Gilius is fucking awful. Hey, more Drake chains. I'll take those. There's another, oh, almost another NP. For NP gain wasn't down, easily would have gotten it. Well, she got her skill back, so it's fine. I think this should at least take out Gilius. Probably won't take out anyone else. Oh yes, it did take out Gilius, nice. Alright, so now it's just the giant sea fiend. Put a lot of faith in you, Karna. Oh, he's got this. So glad so easy to get Sakura chips. I'm gonna try to hold on to all the embers I can. So instead of leveling up someone else, I'll just wait until I finish the main story so I can get BB. He was just a normal servant. Indeed. He may have been controlling corpses, talking like an utter madman, but still. Why are you so surprised? That is what most servants are like on Seraph. They've completely succumbed to their desires and fight accordingly. After all, one can literally get away with murder here. Even so-called heroic spirits act like that when they show their true colors. Just goes to show how much of a slave humans truly are to their libidos. Or perhaps it means they're all just berserkers, despite ostensibly being rational creatures. Humans only ever do what they feel like doing, after all. Your bias is showing, milady. Yes, we do all have base instincts and desires, but humans also use their rationality to keep them in check. That fiendish sorcerer we encountered earlier has long since abandoned such things of his own free will. He was utterly deranged, even among heroic spirits. That's why I said humans were slaves, because they aren't able to stay rational if they don't keep themselves in check. Of course, my boundless love can melt down people and their checks alike, so it doesn't matter to me. How about it, John? Any interest in my skill? My nectar's strong stuff. If you ever feel like ending it all, just let me know. Yeah, good to know I got suicide on the table. I can put you down for good before you even have a chance to feel any pain. I'll pass. You know, it is strange that we don't see any masters with that servant. I doubt that caster would have gone to such ends if his master had been there to reprimand him. So why was the Master nowhere to be found?
Oh, the Master is around, just not nearby. Don't worry, they all died a long time ago.
Huh? May I ask what you mean by that, milady?
You do know your manners, don't you? I'm afraid it is what it sounds like. There were masters here once, but they really did die as soon as they had summoned their servants. None of the servants here even know what their own masters look like. The only servants actually with their master here are those of you who came from Chaldea.
What? But then that would mean the servants are all killing one another of their own accord. Why would they do that when they no longer have any reason to fight?
I told you. Every servant here besides those of you from Chaldea are acting purely on their own desires. That said, I'm sure Seraphix is also playing a part. I don't know if BB is also taking part here, but the ego takes precedence over one's consciousness and... I wonder what that is. It's kind of like a holy grail?
No, John, you mustn't! The soil rig was taken over before anyone knew what was going on. Once we realized what had happened, it was too late. No, thinking back, we had it figured out before things got truly out of hand. But we all had the same thought. I don't want to accept that something this terrible could really be happening. I was just an ordinary person. I didn't have any special talent, so I never tried to make it big. I made sure to live within my means. I even ended up working here for an incredibly dull reason. All I'll have to do is put up with life on the sea for 10 years. Again, I'm just an ordinary person. I couldn't do anything to contribute to society, nor did I have the guts to try a life of crime. Then came January of 2019. That's when something truly bizarre happened on Seraphix. Every ship in our dock caught on fire, our helicopter was destroyed, and we no longer had any means of contacting the outside world. And that wasn't the half of it. Parts of the base itself started to just disappear. We couldn't even understand what was happening. The only word we had for it was strange. By February, we were down to about 100 survivors between day and night crews. We started living in the central command room as it was relatively safe, meaning the fewest disappearances happened there. Thankfully, we had enough provisions to survive. So long as we didn't disappear, we were hopeful that we would make it through. Some of the medical staff had survived too, and the therapist did everything she could to help us. Both the wage workers and the privileged higher-ups who came here directly from Chaldea became part of the same community, with nothing separating us. The main thing we all shared was the same desperate hope. Let's wait until May. Chaldea is sure to notice what's happening here. We should have known better. We should have realized we were already done for, and that it would be over by then anyway. In March, our director, Hideyasu Ajima, was executed. We decided it was his fault for not anticipating this mess. At some point, our community turned violent. We told ourselves we were just organizing in order to protect ourselves where we had to. It wasn't like only a few people made that call either. We all agreed to it. I'm so sorry. Forgive me. I was too scared to say no. Next, the assistant director was executed for failing to resolve the situation. Then a woman who lost the key to the cleaning area. Then the doctors who were no longer useful once we ran out of medicine. People who stood up to Beckman were chosen to be sacrificed to the monsters outside. One man was killed for eating too much. Then a woman was killed for spilling water. Someone else was killed just for being a foreigner. Yet even then we were optimistic. We believed that in just a few days this hell would come to an end. In April, we learned that 1 minute in the outer world was equivalent to 100 minutes here, which meant that any help Chaldea could provide would effectively take more than 50 years to arrive. Right now, I'm smoking a cigarette, which the community is forbidden. This used to be a smoking space, a break room with vending machines and the like. Not anymore. Most of Seraphix has been digitized. I couldn't take it anymore. I couldn't deal with this fear. With BB. So I left the command room and pulled out a smoke. Then I heard an awful condemning voice. Looks like you can't follow the rules either. It was Beckman's loyal dogs. They're always on the lookout for deserters, always going around in search of any opportunity to get on his good side. Then I heard that horrible clanging sound. The sound of the sledgehammer as it scraped along the floor. I wish they could have at least let me enjoy my last smoke in peace. Man, never thought I'd go out like this. With how it's all gone down, I wish I'd grown a spine and stuck up for the assistant director.
Yes, that must have been the final memory of a human who died here. But it's all in the past now. Don't pay it any heed, John.
John, your expression tells me all I need to know about what sort of memories they must have been. We must get to the bottom of the situation at once, so that no more lives are lost. Oh, man. It's always in situations like this where the class acts come out. You know, part of me really wants to do a 10 roll on the new banner we got. Not even for King Protea. I kind of just want to get Gawain on this account. I don't know why. I like Gawain. Hell, in my attempt to get King Protea on my personal account, I ended up NP5ing both Gawain and Tristan. It was that bad, yes. Like, ugh. Really wish it wasn't that bad. But here we are. Alright, yeah, I'll bring in Kidu. That's the smartest choice for me. I'll throw Holmes in too. I don't really need Sakura chips, so I'll throw Mash in too. I'll keep Nero in the party, even though she's not going to be really useful. Yeah, fuck, I'll throw Lip in, just get some bond points. What bond do I have Lip at? Oh, I have Lip at bond 5 on this account. I should do her upgrade shit on this account too. Since I only have Lip at NP1 here, she really could use the boost in damage. I think I showed it off last time too, but I did do Nero's upgrade quest. God, I'm so glad she finally got a Chalice of Wealth to replace Migraine. Chalice of Wealth is infinitely better. Alright, yeah, let's just go with this.
We're coming to a fork. The path splits in two here. One way leads to the chest where the central command room used to be. The other to the thighs, which used to house the dock and heliport.
I see. So each area is named after a part of the body. I suppose that makes this the hair then. What sort of facility did this area contain?
It housed the submarine cables. It was also fused together with the pump and the power plant. It should be safe here, even in Seraph. The sentinels won't come this far. But the most important area around here is the chest. It's possible we'll find survivors in the central command room.
Ah, yes, I agree. Chests are indeed very important. I'm partial to those that have grown nice and full. Thank you, Gawain. I guess you would say Gawain is a tit man. Gawain. Really?
You don't have to say anything, John. You don't have to be around this idiot long to realize how awful he is.
What is wrong with a man finding a woman's chest attractive? Personally, I believe it to be a sign of excellent health and breeding.
I see. I know I'll regret this, but here goes. What do you think of my chest, then?
It's not even worth discussing. But worry not, milady. I'm sure you still have much to live for. Now, where was I? Jesus Christ, Gawain. Man, the Knights of the Round Table are such fucking degenerates. It's great.
You see, John? These are his true colors. Fortunately, I'm well aware that even in fairy tales, Prince Charming was always discriminatory in his affections. He's just lucky this isn't the moon, or I'd be happily tearing him limb from limb. We know that sound. Well now, if it isn't Sir Gawain. Disgusting. I'm disgusted from the bottom of my heart. I'm truly chagrined to see a knight of your caliber on this battlefield. And furthermore, to see a man of your stature happily chatting away with that devil woman. All chummy.
Tristan? The Knight of the Round Table?
Indeed, I am Tristan of Sorrow, the child of sadness. I say, are you a master? I am amazed to see that there is still a respectable one to be found here. And yet it also saddens me. I have encountered as many as 7 servants in my time here. Each and every one of them have been pushed to the brink of madness. It pained me to slay them. And now the first master I meet here is joined by a devil woman. It seems that Seraph is truly hell on earth. Sir Gawain, young master, I must slay this devil woman at once. Would you be so kind as to move away from her? Do that and no harm shall befall you. I shall focus my fury on her and her alone.
Master John, I don't know why Sir Tristan bears such ill will towards Meltrelus, but he appears to be deadly serious. Furthermore, his bewitched arrows can and will pierce all that he sees without mercy. If we do battle, I cannot guarantee your safety. Please bear that in mind and answer me this. Shall we move away from Meltrelus, or remain near her? I'm not even sure why myself.
Yes. I can't do that. A fine answer. But alas, it only makes me sadder. Your willingness to trust in others, no matter who they may be, is exactly what is needed here on Seraph. Yet it is also a great weakness. Such innocence will only lead to your death. That foolishness truly pains me.
Pay Sir Tristan's words no heed, John. There's nothing wrong with your answer whatsoever.
What's this? Don't tell me you too have started down the path to madness, Sir Gawain.
If it is madness to remain sane in a land where all others have lost their minds, then yes, I suppose I have. I recognize that Lady Meltrelus harbors great darkness. I am also aware that she attempts to cut my head off every chance she gets. Well, I mean, as we just saw, there's good reason behind that, Gawain.
You do, Meltrelus? I'm not trying to cut it off. I just want to poke it a little.
Yet, as you can see, there can be no doubt that she is also a proud warrior. We share the same purpose and the same master. We have fought side by side to come this far. As far as John and I are concerned, she is a most reliable ally. John could not think of turning his back on Meltrelus.
I see. Then there is no need for further talk. Say what you will. I will not suffer an alter ego to live. Prepare yourselves.
Here it comes. Let's do this, Mel.
Getting rather familiar, aren't we, John? I thought I told you I wasn't going to fight on your terms. Still, that command of yours really resonated with me. Like a bolt of lightning splitting a tree. Tristan, child of sadness, was it? Thinking hit a bird on the surface of the lake.
I just did this fight earlier on my personal account. So it's real fun to fight a Tristan that has 430,000 health. Surprised I was able to beat him. I only got his NP off once. Oh, 465,000. Never mind. I was wrong. BD, I fucking hate you. I think no matter what, you get hit with the defense down on that shit. Oh. That actually might come in handy. Remove evade for an enemy. Oh, let's start with the Kiru. Make some stars, get some gauge. Oh, that's great. Nice to have people out here who oh, that's really good. Oh, I should have used Karna's battery. Oh, man. Man, when I fought him on my personal account, he didn't use Unblessed Birth at all. Oof. Actually, no, I don't like to use that. I don't know how long that's... I think that's still... No, I think he's gonna... I don't know. I don't know if that... It doesn't matter what I do, because it pierces evade. God damn it. Someone's gonna fucking die. Oh, this is gonna suck. I mean, at the very least, I can at least get an Inuma Elish off. Okay, who you hitting, Tristan? Oh, of course, Enkidu. I think Enkidu will live. No. God fucking damn it. It was like oh, and of course, kill Enkidu and then put up the evade, you fucking dickhead. Oh. Alright, we need this desperately. Alright, thank God it's just a one-hit evade. Now, at the very least, I can bring one of his NPs over to Mash. Hey, Karna. Thank you. Alright, Karna's all charged up. I'm just thankful that if Tristan uses NP battery, he can't NP on the same turn. I'm just very thankful for that. That's not gonna be. That's not gonna do it. Yeah. Since AoE, of course, it's not gonna do much. I mean, I got him down to like 50k already. We're not doing terrible. Remove buff. Alright, well, at least you can't pierce evade, Tristan. I mean, pierce invuln. Alright, 23k left. Not bad, not bad. Definitely got lucky that he didn't, like, crit me to hell and back this time around. Don't think this will do 23k. So close. Alright, cool. Tristan down. Oh, that wasn't too bad.
Got you. It's over, pretty boy. Yes. For you. What? Nice try, but my body is 100% liquid. There's no way your thin little cuts can stop me. Oh, Melchulus has Tristan pinned.
Indeed. He is completely at our mercy now. All that remains is for Lady Melchulus to use those arms of hers to slash his chest to ribbons.
A liquid body. How careless of me. My arrows can pierce water, but they cannot stop the onrushing tide. To kill you, I would need a way to deal a hammer blow powerful enough to hollow out the ground itself. Or perhaps a source of heat great enough to dissipate a lake, such as Sir Gawain's sacred sword. Well, the victory is yours. Do you mean to torment me or finish me? Hold it. Have you been fighting in that condition this entire time? I've had enough. Now that I've seen you up close, I can tell you're not my type at all. You're not even worth melting. Gawain, John, finish him off while you have the chance.
Nonsense. My lady, this victory was yours. If you refuse to kill him yourself, we have no reason to do so either. Be honest, Lady Melchulus. You wish to let him go, don't you?
Are you nuts? Any servants we spare are just going to get in our way. Of course I want to kill him. But I missed my window of opportunity. Now that I've shown him my trump card, it'll be a lot of trouble to trap him again. So I'll let you two take care of him. Settle this now so he can't come after us again.
What would you have us do, John?
Well, we just have to ensure that he doesn't get in our way.
Right you are, Master. I'm glad to see we agree. There you have it, Tristan. As a knight, I'm sure you know how to pay your respects to the victor. We have no desire to take your life. In fact, we could use your help. The vanquished must bow to his vanquisher. Such is the rule of war. I would be most comforted to know you were watching my back.
Huh? What are you saying? Were you even listening to me? I told you to take care of him, as in finish him off. Very well. Your master certainly appears to be trustworthy, even if I cannot say the same for all of the company he keeps. It also appears that you are fighting for some deeper purpose than an accursed Holy Grail war. As you are the victor and appear honorable, I will join you, if only for the time being.
Of course. That is assuming John has no objections.
Tristan, join the party! Not another servant. What's going on? This isn't how it was supposed to be at all. I thought I was going to be John's only servant. Thank you again for having me, Master. May I ask your name? I'm John. John. That sounds strangely familiar. Regardless, a pleasure to meet you. It seems that you have your own reasons for being here. I hope you'll tell me about them on the way. However, please bear this in mind. No matter the circumstances, I will not abide alter egos. Fine with me. I'm not expecting you heroic spirits to be any help. Besides, you'll probably die off soon anyway. Think you can at least make a good meat shield first? Indeed. I excel at keeping...
Oh, God.
I excel at keeping my allies safe thanks to my harp of protection. Of course, it can only be heard by those of the soul. It has no effect on inhuman monsters. Oh, nice one. How would you like me to melt you down now, after all? These two are absolutely not going to get along.
Worry not. For the Round Table, this sort of quarrel is more of a pre-battle warm-up. As long as they're on speaking terms, things between them will improve in time. That said, I admit I've never seen Sir Tristan open his eyes to threaten someone before. You know, Gawain, the more you guys talk about this, the more I really just worry about the Round Table. Nonetheless, we Knights of the Round Table are very understanding. I expect they will be close friends by the time one of them perishes. That's not a high bar.
That seems wildly optimistic.
I'm sure that before one of them dies, they'll be great friends. That's not great, Gawain. Alright, because I don't fucking know what this is. Hold up. I wanted to see... So let's see, after Tristan... Ah, okay. It's a battle. Battle just ends after a certain amount of turns, so that's fine. Alright. Yeah, I would be better off bringing knight classes for this one. Now let's bring guest Gawain. Yeah, let me throw Nero in there. This should be alright.
I see. So this place was once an oil rig. I'm afraid that I was only summoned to Seraph about 10 days ago, so...
I see. So there's still not much you do not know. Tell me, have you been fighting in a Holy Grail war all this time then, as BB indicated in her public address?
You wound me, Sir Gawain. I may be easily swayed, but I am not so rudderless as to be blown around without a single thought in my head. I have been exploring Seraph in an effort to capture this BB, and encountered some servants along the way. But they had lost all sense of reason, and became little more than bloodthirsty ogres. I could not leave those once great heroes to drown themselves in blood and hedonism. So, in accordance with my duty as a heroic spirit, I put an end to most of the servants in this area myself. And yet even they were mere trifles compared to that thing. It was truly a nightmare. I have seen her for myself. I even fought her several times, but each time I was forced to retreat. She is the ruler, no, the destroyer of this area. Each of the servants she finds, she folds in a needy caress before crushing them to death. That deplorable, bouncy alter ego is a servant's greater foe.
I feel like I'm missing some critical context here. Tristan, do try to refrain from getting overly poetic with your descriptions. Also, did you say bouncy? Could you be a bit more specific as to what you mean by that? You're being awfully abstract.
Be that as it may, I'm afraid I have no better way to describe her. This alter ego differs greatly from our companion, but it is a force to be reckoned with nonetheless.
I see. And you say bouncy is the most apt descriptor for her.
It seems you will not be able to grasp the danger she poses until you see her for yourself. As luck would have it, this fork in our path will take us to the central command room. It is in what is known as Breast Valley, the domain of this particular alter ego. Ah, now I get it. That was actually a pretty apt description. Also a totally stupid one. I can hear you, you know. I knew alter egos were nothing but pure evil.
Just from Cress, Crush, and Bouncy?
I did. This may be a bit of a diversion, but we'll have to deal with this problem sooner or later, so you may as well see for yourself. Tristan is talking about another being like me. This way will take us to her domain. Her name is Passionlip, and she is the alter ego of love and hatred. She was born from BB, just like me.
I'm getting a little tired.
Well, of course you are. Your body's outline has started to disintegrate. Remember how I told you that humans who stay on SE.RA for a long time get converted into data? Why am I smiling, you say? Because I enjoy seeing you suffer, of course. The pained creases on your forehead, the flush of exhaustion in your cheeks, the way you're biting your lip at your fear of being disintegrated. I can't get enough of it. I love seeing your face like that.
So is this some kind of sick skill?
What, this? This is nothing compared to the pain I could dish out if I were serious. We have bigger concerns just now, not to mention those two servants are bound to get in my way. So, believe it or not, this is me exercising self-control. But don't worry, I won't do anything to you just yet. You're still useful after all.
Just yet.
And besides, we're allies now, right? So I'll make sure you get to a safe area. Now buck up already. You've gotten out of worse spots than this plenty of times, haven't you? The chest area lies just beyond that passageway, about 500 meters from here. Hold it. I hear footsteps. Somebody's coming.
Help! Somebody help me! Ah! More evil servants? Please spare me. I don't have anything on me.
This is...
a survivor!
Wait, that uniform. You're from Chaldea? Oh, thank goodness someone finally came to help. Nice to meet you. Now please help me. My name is Mabel McIntosh. I'm 28 years old and I'm the best robotics operator on Seraphix.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, madam. I am Gawain. This is John. We have indeed come from Chaldea in order to investigate. Could you please tell us everything you know?
Don't call me madam. Do I look middle-aged or married to you? Oh, by the way, you have such a handsome smile. You said your name is Gawain? What do you do for a living? How old are you? What's your income like? Oh, and of course, the most important part. You're not married, are you?
That is a difficult question to answer, milady. I did indeed have a wife back when I was alive, but now that I'm a servant, that is all in the past. Not a day goes by that I do not think of my wife. I am, however, not so old-fashioned as to deny myself the many freedoms that servanthood offers. Class act, Gawain.
He actually said it. That moron came right out and said it.
Ah, an alter ego! Not another one! Oh gosh, I'm dead. I'm as good as dead. What are people from Chaldea doing with her? Humans and egos are supposed to be mortal enemies. Go on, Gawain, finish her off. Chaldean servants are supposed to be on humanity's side, right? Hurry up and kill her, otherwise... Ah, that thing caught up. Everyone quick, we have to get out of here. There's no way you can beat her. That monster crushed all of the 128 new servants that got here earlier, all at once. Her.
Her breasts are huge! Indeed, the likes of which are unknown even throughout Britain. Thank you, Gawain.
So you really have been bound. It must be so hard for you. Hang in there, Lip. Here she comes. Get ready, John. That's the sentinel that sealed off this area. You'll have to defeat the sentinels if you want to explore all of Seraph, so see for yourself what that'll mean.
Oh, what a great time to get the class affinity tip for all three guys. Yeah, as you can see, this battle is a little unwinnable, and it doesn't help that, I mean, that's fine. Alright, yeah, restore HP at the end of the turn, that's whatever, honestly. Oh boy, Trash and Crush. Oh, thank God she stunned herself, though. Oh yeah, I forgot. Bonus effect she applies. And I didn't realize that stacked. Oh boy. So yeah, that bonus effect of lips, that's instant death to her regular attacks. So she has a good chance of doing that to me now. Fan-fucking-tastic. It's a shame I don't have the servant with the highest death resistance in the game. Jesus Christ. Oh, thank God it missed! Woo! Woo! Oh, it missed Nero! Holy fucking shit. That could have been really bad. Yeah, wow. I mean, that crit on... If she hadn't crit Gawain... Oh, right, NP. Does she NP this fight? Oh, no, she has all extra attacks. Good lord. Oh, God, Lip is so strong. Unfortunately, our own passion Lip kind of pales in comparison. Jesus. Alright, this is the last turn anyway, so it really doesn't matter. I would have liked to launch off Nero's NP once, but oh well. John, over here. She's about to use her most terrible skill. Gawain, you take care of that woman. As for you, I see you need no instruction. No, you don't. I know all about Trash and Crush. Tristan, take care of John. He won't be able to get away fast enough with those human legs of his. Understood. Apologies, John, but we must leave this area immediately. How come? You see... What was that? It seems as though she compressed the entire passageway into a tiny cube. She did. That's Lip's IDES skill.
trash and crash. She can compress anything within her field of vision into a cube, regardless of how big or strong it is. This irreversible codec makes her the strongest alter ego in terms of sheer destructive power. Her only real weakness is her mental immaturity, but since her sense of self is being suppressed right now, that won't be of much help to us. Right now, Lip is nothing but a defense mechanism that crushes everything that comes near her.
Her sense of self suppressed. How cruel. But now's not the time for sympathy. Milady, since this passageway has been compressed, does this mean we can no longer use this route?
That's right. Nice to see you're paying attention, Sir Gawain. As of now, our path to the chest has disappeared. As this area's sentinel, Lip can still jump between areas, but we're stuck without a route. Come on, we need to hurry back to the fork before we get cubed too.
Oh gosh, I thought I was gonna die of fright watching two alter egos fight. But I'm more scared of the idea of staying here, so please take me with you.
Gawain, help her. Naturally. I won't let the first survivor we've met perish now.
A wise decision, John. I can see why Sir Gawain trusts you. Please allow me to apologize for my earlier rudeness. With you as my master, I am certain I will not be led astray again. I, Tristan, Knight of the Round Table and Child of Sadness, am truly at your service.
Alright, oh, there's an extra quest over there. Gate key has been added to event item exchange. Alright, so yes. Actually, do I need the gate key to do this? No, I do not. Alright, I don't think I need a gate key to finish. Ah. Oh, right. Those are extra quests that I can unlock by using the gate key. I need a... Yeah, I need a Sakura money to do that. So that unlocks the free area for Devil's Elbow. And that's really the only thing you're ever going to need Sakura money for, is just unlock areas. And you just get those from missions. It's not even something you have to grind for. I mean, technically you still have to grind for it. Do I have any I do have one that gives me 300. Complete 10 quests on the head. Complete 5 different quests on the head. So that's the only one that's going to give me Sakura money right now. 10 quests on the head. I'll probably have to do that off screen. Yeah, it's important that I earn as much KP as I possibly can. I feel like that's... Earning KP is the main reason why I was able to finish most of, if not all of the missions when I played through this on my personal account the first time. Yeah, for now, let's just go to the rest of Act 1. I want to try to get through all of Act 1 in this episode, so that way I can unlock a good amount of areas. I'll do some grinding, get some missions done, and we won't have as many locks on our progress.
Oh gosh. Oh my gosh.
So that's our situation.
Wow, look at you. You're still in your teens and yet here you are. You must have been so scared. But that aside, you're trapped here just like I am. I haven't been saved at all. Somebody, anybody, help me!
Well now, this is an unpleasant surprise. It's almost astonishing how little she knows.
Don't look at me like I'm some sort of good-for-nothing swine. I've been doing my very best. I haven't beat my personal lifetime record for fastest sprint. Sneaking out once the alter ego was asleep and running as fast as I could for that long really took me back to my school days. No, you know how it is. Any group you join eventually makes you run in some sort of marathon, right?
No?
I tried to tell them I didn't enroll in Rockefeller University to join the track team or anything like that. But I ended up getting roped into running every year. Thanks to that, though, I'm alive right now.
I see. So that is why you have such shapely legs.
Gawain, could you not, like, stare at a woman's body for, like,
2 seconds? At any rate, Lady Mabel, can you tell us what you saw in the command room?
Of course. The command room hasn't been digitized, although the only survivors besides me are Arnold, Miss Trapane, and Holly. Miss Trapane hasn't been back since she said she was going out to try and contact Chaldea. Holly, well, he gave himself too much morphine, and he hasn't left the locker in a week. So the only people left in the command room were me and Arnold. And we didn't have much food left, so it was just a matter of time until Arnold and I fought, right? I didn't want that to happen, so I summoned up my courage and ran away to the outside world. I see. You've been holed up in the command room this whole time. So you can't show us around Seraph. You can't fight. All you can do is cry and draw enemies to us. What are you going to do now, John? I don't see point in keeping this useless human around.
Let's look for somewhere safe. Quite right, John. Unfortunately, we shall have to abandon our conquest of Brest Valley for now. Lady Meltrellis, you appear to know where we could find the safe area. Let us hurry there at once so that John may rest.
Well, these are the thighs. The area that connects to the dock. There's only one analog building. It has magical protection and contains too many indecipherable elements to digitize. It is a Christian chapel built to provide Seraphix's crew a place for spiritual support. Aha. The cross I was able to see off in the distance must belong to that church. Unfortunately, there is a servant here that even I couldn't hope to defeat. The Lancer Count Vlad III, also known as Vlad the Impaler. He still roams this area. We shall have to do battle with him if we are to reach the chapel. Proceed with care.
Alright, so we gotta fight Vlad. Vlad Extra, anyway. Alright, get out of the way. This one's a Rider and Lancer. Well, Lancer is the most important thing we're gonna have to fight, so... Then I guess I'll bring an Assassin, too. Man, if I only had old Lee Schwen on this account, that would be fucking great. Yeah, I'll just throw Gramps in there. I would throw Lip in the front, but then she'd be useless against Vlad, so... It just makes more sense to bring a Rider. An Assassin.
There it is. Once we get through that passageway, we'll be at the Seraphix Chapel. Although...
Indeed. These blood-stained spears stuck in the floor give me pause as well. I've heard that the Impaler skewers opponents with his spears and pins them to the ground. There must be at least 30 spears here. It seems he didn't stop at killing servants. There are also... Indeed. My spears not only pierce heroic spirits, but beasts who have forgotten their faith and lost their dignity. Such terribly dull, infuriating battles. They were little more than animals in human dress. Truly it was as if I were back in the holy war for which I am famous. A clash bereft of chivalry or honor. A servant. I'm afraid you're mistaken, John. Please stand back. This knight has naught but madness in his eyes. He's not the man he once was. Well, well, this is a surprise. I was not expecting to see a master here. We cannot have that. No human should live in such depraved land as this. I shall have to kill you. I must snuff you out. I must show you God's true love. No need to be modest. Even I shall not escape unscathed from this slaughter. So let us descend into hell together, my friends. We have lost sight of what is right, engaged in blasphemy, and succumbed to our desires. Seraphix has become a blight on all that is good. Even purgatory offers no salvation. We must pay the price for our sins. This very chapel is a hotbed for all manner of wickedness.
It seems he has lost himself to his anger. How unseemly. This is going nowhere.
Is that so? Because I recall certain similarly angry someone attacking us at one point too.
I am well aware of my past transgressions, although I must say I never thought I would endure such biting wit from the lips of an alter ego. It saddens me that your tongue is just as venomous as your thorns.
Enough playing around. If we are facing a Lancer, I shall lead the charge. Count Vlad III of Wallachia, my master requires a place to rest. If you would deny a visitor proper hospitality, you are not fit to speak of God's love. Come, I shall cleanse your blood-stained armor with my flame. That's more like it. I have been awaiting you, my magnificent rival. But you would do well not to underestimate we spearmen. A demon god already inhabits my body. Your sword will not pierce it so easily.
Did you just say... a demon god? How interesting. I just gotta get past some eaters first. What are you doing to me now, BB? NP gain down? Fucking whatever. Used to her bullshit fucking me over. At least not something really bad like fucking defense down or attack down. Screw it, I'd rather just get the Brave Chain. Build up his gauge. There we go! Hey, Death. If I just get a little bit more to build up Musashi's gauge, that'd be great. Alright, well at least Hassan's all. Hey, and there we go. There's Musashi's. I think at least these two should be able to... No? Damn it. Should've just led with the Buster. Alright. Okay, so it's just Vlad. I think he just has, what, debuff resist? Oh, no, he has permanent attack, protection of the faith attached to himself. Increase debuff resist, attack, and defense for yourself. Alright, so let's do... Ugh. Not expecting Azrael to do a lot of damage. I do 21,000. Man, that defense.
Alright, well at least that did some damage. Ooh, well there goes the sun. Oh hey, the NP gain down finally wore off. Oh, that didn't work. Can't believe I actually got both of those buffs. Oh, of course he starts off with the tactics. This is AoE, right? Oh, ignore invincibility. Didn't even matter anyway. Oh, that's single target. Of course it fucking applies to ignore invincibility. Why wouldn't it? Fucking goddamn it. Just hit Nero. That is not Nero. I mean, now it really doesn't even fucking matter. It's over, Vlad III. You've lost. Indeed. That was truly a bone-shattering blow. Your sword is every bit the equal of my spear. Only an immortal vampire could survive such a powerful strike. So clearly I cannot. Before you go, I want you to tell me. Seems I let my passion get the better of me. I should not have said that. If you wish to know, then hurry to the chapel. Your servant, the archer from Chaldea, awaits you there. This is where Archer ended up. It is fortunate that we were able to find him. However, why does he not come out of his own accord? He must be aware Master is here. And surely any servant of John would have come immediately to his aid. You have every right to be suspicious, Knight of the Sun. That man is not to be trusted. Ally or not, I would not lower my guard around him if I were you. Here on Seraph, you will be absorbed the moment you reveal any sign of weakness, no matter who you are. Remember that.
Let's hurry to the chapel. The archer from Chaldea, eh? The one with twin blades and a red coat, was it? What a joke. But if you insist he join us, I'd be okay with that, after I give him a good beating. I doubt it'll be any help in battle, but we can always use another meat shield. Now come on, run. I don't have the best memories of that chapel, but I guess we don't have any other place to rest, do we? I think there were some private rooms on the second floor, too, so... okay.
Count Vlad's warning does concern me, but John cannot afford to wait any longer. Let us go inside. After all, we have no less than 3 capable servants between us. It should be well within our means to deal with whatever awaits us.
I'm trying to remember, is there a lock now? No. I'm pretty sure before Act 1 ends there might be a lock, but I don't remember. You know, it's been like 2 years since I last did this event. We're here, Archer, and we know you're here too. Show yourself.
So, you managed to take down Vlad. I figured you'd be able to do that much.
Emiya!
Yeah, it's me. You sure took your time getting here, John.
Emiya Alter! What the hell? This isn't funny. Hurry up and change back. Where'd that pompous Don Juan wannabe go? I couldn't care less about him, but that doesn't mean I didn't at least want to see his stupid punchable face again. How do you plan on soothing this maiden's heart?
Looks like you got a history with that other May. That's a shame. That guy ticks me off too. But as you can see, I'm not him. You can thank BB for switching us out.
I can't believe this. He didn't do a single thing the way I wanted him to. So that's everything that's happened so far.
I know. I've been watching from the church roof. You're lucky you made it out of the chest alive. That alter ego is going to be tough to beat. Unless you have what BB called the key to her heart. It is hardly any concern of mine, but I was not aware that Chaldea was home to heroic spirits such as you. You mean ones who aren't heroic at all? Let's just say our interests happen to align. Don't worry. I'm not planning on making friends.
I see. That is a shame. As a fellow archer, I was hoping we would at least get along. Just forget about him. He's been hiding out here all this time because he's too scared to go out. The important thing right now is that you get some rest. Go choose a room, then sleep for 6 hours. That ought to replenish your magical energy. Don't worry, you won't get digitized as long as you have vitality. On that note, we'll use this as our base while we explore Seraph. Got it, John?
Got it. Finally a safe room. Resting up, huh? Before you do that, I have some information. There's a terminal hidden behind the altar. Looks like it contains some kind of report. But it's locked down in such a way that it is impossible for servants or alter egos to open. So if you come across a key that can open it, you should. But there's some kind of clue hidden inside.
A report? Why would that be kept at the chapel?
It was really well hidden. Whoever they had working here must have been pretty paranoid.
Well, this is a chapel after all. It was surely a valuable source of support for any devout personnel. Priests offer a way for people to unburden themselves in secret. Ordinarily, we should not attempt to meddle in such matters, but
in this case, doing so could offer a clue as to what's happening here at Seraphix. There you have it, John. We should try and look for this passcode during our expedition. But right now, you need sleep. Fortunately, there are enough rooms here for all of us to rest.
Does everyone include that alter ego? Don't you think that's a little unsettling, John? I mean, you know the alter egos have been going around slaughtering everyone in Seraphix, right? So why are you bringing one along? I still don't understand why she's even... Good point. I wouldn't feel safe entering sleep mode knowing humans are nearby either. Don't worry, I'll rest up outside. I don't have to worry about Seraph disintegrating me after all. Oh, well, if you wouldn't mind, that would be reassuring. You can stay here too, Meltreless. What are you getting sentimental for? Don't worry, I'm used to things like this. So, you mean to prove your innocence by taking a step back. Is that your game, Melchulus? Don't read so much into it. I just want to sleep where none of you will bother me. I'll come wake you up in 6 hours, then we can resume exploring Seraph then. You should head up to the 2nd floor too. I'll leave once I've seen you off. Huh? There's something near that wall. What is it? What's near the wall? Looks kind of messy. Looks that way, yes. Some sort of ceramic or something must have been smashed there. That archer probably knocked it over. At any rate, it's none of your concern, really. It's just a little mess, forget about it. Now hurry up to the 2nd floor before Tristan throws some more shade my way. Okay, sleep well, my little master puppet. Even if you can't do anything else useful, you can at least rest up and feel better, right? That's just like you, isn't it? Noticing her even though you have no idea what's going on. Thank you, Master. I'm glad at least someone noticed her, even if only what remains.
Oh, an extra quest. Alright, so yeah, now to proceed to the last one, we need to get the gate key. So we need to get the church key. Oh, defeat... Oh, I can just get... How much do I need for that? 200, and that unlocks both? Yeah, I'll just defeat 30 type 1 enemies. That's fucking easy enough. Alright, so, you know what? Real quick on screen, I'm just going to do a quick run of this. Because really, it's no fucking trouble at all. Let's see. Rider. Actually, all three guys work well too here. Let me swap out Gramps for, yeah, Kiara. Yeah, this will easily get me the, the type 1 enemies that I need. I feel like these Seraph episodes are going to be kind of long. Nope. Yeah, no, I'm gonna I'll fucking reset on that. Fuck you, BB. I'm not taking attack down on this shit. No, you can always do that on free quest. Just back out if you get a bad BB slot. I mean, yeah, you're gonna waste a bit of AP, but I mean, if you have lots of apples like I do, it really doesn't fucking matter. Because on free quests here, your BB slot is always going to be random what you get, compared to on story maps where it's always a guarantee of what's going to happen to you. So yeah, that's something to keep in mind while you're grinding. Oh, and look, I even got more type 1 enemies this time too. You know, or maybe I'm just wrong. Or unlucky. Fuck it, I really don't fucking feel like as much as attack down is gonna fucking blow. 10 turns of attack down. Man, fuck this. Fuck this. Yeah, I think I was saying something earlier about how I was getting all the embers from the shop. Yeah, I'm saving all of those for when I finish the event and get BB. so that way I could just level her up immediately. Like, one of my main priorities is just going to be getting her up to max ascension. You know, actually on this account, I think I might even consider grailing BB. 'Cause I just find the welfare BB you get so useful. So I might just end up like grailing her here to 90. And it would give her more attack as well, so you know, benefits all around. Alright, let's go. Oh, I thought that for sure would kill it. Oh well. Hit Kiara. No, once again, I fucking cut myself off again. And I have no idea why. So yeah, that's instantaneous now, which is fucking fantastic. Let's also do this. Decrease their defense. Let's do that. But yeah, as I was saying before, after I level up BB as much as I can, I'm probably gonna turn my attention to Melt since I got her on the gotcha. Yeah, Melt is really good. I think every fucking time I try to bring up, oh, I don't have any single target alter egos on this account besides Melt. No, I have fucking Seatonai. Why do I keep forgetting I have Seatonai on this account? Like, holy shit, how the fuck do I keep doing that? I think I have like dementia or something. What the fuck? I don't know how I do that every fucking time. Hey, there we go. Now battle continuation, of course. I just wanted to be safe in case he decided to attack Kiara and kill her. Alright, so Heaven's Hold, Brunhild Romancia. Yeah, that one. I don't think that killed anything, did it? Nope. Alright, this will at least trigger Guts on Eric. And then Lip's other attack will kill him. So I don't have to worry about him anymore. Actually kills everything else too. Let's fucking go. Oh wow, I actually got an additional Sakura type hand. Damn, I wasn't expecting that. $5,000 HP. Alright, there we go. That takes care of all the Type 1 enemies. Oh, and Sakura chips. Very nice. How many Sakura chips do I have? 380 right now? Alright, so we'll get the gate key, then we'll unlock that final story section for section 1. Then I'll end my recording here, and I'll do a bunch of grinding. Alright, so now since I have the money, let's get the church key and the elbow key. Oh. Oh, right. There was another mission I didn't climb. I forgot about the 800 one. Ah, yes, that gives us an experience CE. BB shot. Very, very nice art. Look, you can see Hakunon in the back. Very good. Very good card. 1600 Sakura chips. Oh, 5 hearts of a foreign god. Alright, so now we have a bunch of new extra quests. Some wanted quests too, but we'll get into those later. This is a new one. Ah, yes. High difficulty. I don't plan on doing those, because I really don't have a lot on this account that would really benefit me. Alright, so let's finish off this last part of Section 1, or of Act 1, then we'll get to Section 2 in the next episode. Never before have I felt so wounded by the mere price of goods. All that sacrament gone. It may have been necessary, but it saddens me nonetheless. Didn't think I'd see BB selling the gate key herself. And I bet she just found it lying around, too. A filthy money grubber.
Huh? Isn't BB the one who turned Seraphix into Seraph? Why would she sell us anything?
I love how we acknowledge that, yeah, the BB shop's fucking real. This is something she's actually doing.
Since I was created from a part of her, I kind of hate to admit this, but she's kind of warped. Nothing she does has any rhyme or reason.
Let's just try this key out. These records are secret, can only be viewed by one person at a time. After playback has concluded, the records will be erased and their contents cannot be saved. Do you wish to proceed? What does that mean?
Oh, that means only Seraphix admins are authorized to access it. I think it sends the data directly to the brain of whoever is viewing it or something. Basically, it means we won't all be able to find out what it says, just the one who hits the enter key. Which leaves you and me, since we're the only humans here. I'm a little scared. You know, I think I have a stomachache. You can do this one, John. So what are you going to do, John?
We paid a fortune for this key. I'm going for it. Confirmed. Playing back records from February 7th, 2019. To the one viewing these records, I want to leave a record of myself behind before I forget everything. In 2016, I was invited to join Seraphix's team as a mental health specialist. A therapist. Even in this body, I can't help but smile when I think I know what this is. The first time I was told I'd be working at this church, I remember laughing aloud at the sheer weight of reality crashing down on me. Still, historically speaking, priests and churches could have certainly been considered early providers of mental health care. So, while I was a bit resentful of the choices that led me to that posting, I went along with it in the end. After all, this offshore oil rig was a unique environment. Plus, I didn't have anywhere else to go. So I vowed to do whatever I could to help those struggling with mental health challenges here, no matter what was required of me. Everyday life here on Seraphix was fulfilling. As an oil rig with a 2-layer structure, both its buildings and the relationships of its people who lived and worked in them were enormously complex. The more I came to know about Seraphix's inner workings and secrets, the more excited I grew. There was the standard crew and the ones with special privileges,
oil harvesting, magical energy harvesting, a day staff, and a night staff. It was inevitable that friction would form between the different groups. Every night I dealt with countless patients in my position at the church. I want to go back to land. I'm tired of dealing with everyone. I want to die. They should shut this place down. They should expand it. After listening to all sorts of complaints, I started to wonder why Seraphix was even created. I have no doubt whatsoever it was made with the highest of ideals. Those ideals just turned out to be too big and to be compatible with the way most people's minds work. January 2019. Something very strange is happening. We lost contact with the outside world, and strange accidents keep happening all around the facility. The nearly 200 people left are in constant state of mild fear. Many people were injured. As a therapist, I've been joining the medical team to help the victims on site. That's when I saw something I should never have seen. Countless eyes glowing in the darkness. A monster preying on human minds. February 2019. I've begun to change just like the other staff members have. I can't trust anyone else. I only care for myself. Even the thought of morality has become intolerable. Feelings I've been suppressing all my life are flooding back. It brings me to tears wondering how it has come to this. There's another festival taking place outside the church tonight. There's a bonfire, gunshots, men smiling eerily as if they'd gone mad, sacrifices. I see it and I feel nothing. I can so clearly sense how cold my own mind has become. Yet in spite of all this, the obligation I felt to my job remains intact. After all, the whole reason I was brought here was to provide the care for the staff's mental health. So even if I'm the only one left, even if I end up getting killed, I must soothe this increasingly unhinged group's collective hysteria, help preserve their rationality. March. Today, they smashed in my left eye. They threw me into my house like garbage. I used the last of my strength to lock the church door. I have to record this. I have to record this.
Oh, maybe this isn't who I think it is.
I'm not scared of outside visitors. I'm scared of myself. I don't want anyone to see how I've changed. Everyone here has been consumed by madness. That's fine. I can't do anything about that. But I'm not like them.
Oh no, I was right. I love how I'm waffling back and forth with, do I know who this is? Oh yeah, I know who it is. No, I don't. Yes, I do.
Something else has taken hold of me. Something even more terrible. I can feel my own mind being stretched thinner day by day. My whole life is fading away. I'll kill them all. Kill them. Kill those scum. Those idiotic working...
Oh god. Okay.
I could have sworn I heard someone saying something like that. I can hear one of the mad people, the assistant director, may be screaming, "Show them a real hell." When I hear that, I can't help but shout out, "You brought this on yourselves." This is terrible. We're all victims, yet I still detest them. I'm not the same person I used to be. Somebody, please, help me. Do not go in the planetarium. Do not continue its experiment. I'm young, only 25, but I want to remain myself. So please, somebody, anybody, kill me. Kill me now before I get taken over.
I can tell that whatever you saw unsettled you. I know it must be difficult, but can you tell us about it? Everyone here's got cabin fever, formed a cult, and went on a purge, huh? I figured as much.
So they were possessed, right? And here I thought BB created this whole mess just for the fun of it.
Indeed. This must mean the crew summoned BB of their own accord, regardless of malign outside influence.
That poor priest. Although, I don't remember there being a planetarium around here.
The planetarium is in the middle of Seraph. It's the power source that's digitizing Seraphix.
You knew all along, Meltrellis?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you already knew that, seeing how it's completely obvious and all. Well, now you know where your ultimate objective lies, right? If you want to fix Seraphix, you just have to find the planetarium. And if you do that, you should stop sifting through useless records and keep on exploring.
Indeed. I admit that it vexes me to see us essentially playing into BB's hands. It is, however, worth noting that we managed to find other routes while gathering sacrament. I believe it is time we started exploring further.
Further? I don't even want to set foot outside anymore. So wait, does that mean you're going to leave me here all by myself?
No, I shall remain with you. I still do not cherish the idea of traveling with Meltrellis, and we cannot be certain that enemies will not find this base. If it is okay with you, Gawain, I will remain behind and keep both this church and Lady Mabel safe.
Of course, Tristan. If all goes well, we shall soon return with good tidings.
What, no sir? Look at you two. Is this what they call a bromance?
As knights, they both know what it's like to be tied to their positions. They can't afford to be slaves to etiquette during really dangerous missions. As for me, I've got my own things to handle. You can take care of John. You do not have to tell me that. What is it you will be doing? There's more than one way to skin a cat. This will all be over if we take out all the other servants, right? So that's what I'm going to do. Don't worry, I'll stay in touch. Let me know if you find any servants. While you lot are fighting them, I'll sneak up and stab them in the back. Oh, talk about raring to fight. I believe that is for the best. That archer does tend to stand out after all. So we can draw the servants fighting each other towards him, letting us explore unimpeded.
Oh, so that was his plan all along. I had no idea from the way he put it. He could have just said, I'll distract them and be done with it. Maybe he's shy or something?
Definitely not. He just likes to do his own thing. At any rate... John, we may have a concrete goal now, but you still need to be careful. Since we're back at the church now, you know what it is you need to do, don't you? Rest up, right?
That's right. I'm glad to see you've at least learned a thing or two by now. Okay then, I'm heading out. I'll see you again in about 6 hours. Then again, if we go to the central command room, you might be able to find a way to escape. You can also contact Chaldea from there. This place hasn't completely become Seraph yet, so they should still be able to observe you. The nice thing about race shifting is that they can always bring you back as long as they can observe you. No matter how unusual Seraph might be, as long as they can see you with Sheba, you can go home. So, what do you want to do? Me? I'm an alter ego. I don't think I can leave this place, or that I should. But you can escape from here, and you should. I'd be willing to fight to help you do that. John, I only formed a contract with you out of necessity. You didn't have any servants back then, so I had no choice but to save you. Just knowing that is enough for me. I've already got my reward. I'm an alter ego, not a human. From your perspective, I'm more like a doll than a person. So please, don't be sad. Whenever you feel sad, it dulls me down to my toes. And nobody needs a prima ballerina who can't even stand on point, right? So cheer up already. As long as you keep smiling, I'll be on your side. I won't run away, no matter what. Not even if the evil witch who created me turns out to have been behind this whole thing.
Don't worry. I'll use my best Grand Foet to make sure you have a way forward.
Alright. So that'll end this episode. My cat is bugging the hell out of me right now. He's been meowing for like the past like 5 minutes. Because he wants to fucking leave. So I gotta go let his ass out. Alright. I'll do some grinding off screen, complete some missions, get the next gate key, because what do we need to do this? Oh, that's a free quest. Oh, we can actually start the next one, but you know, I'll save that for the next episode. Alright, see you guys then. Bye!